Roundup, where we catch up on all things Phoenix. We've got a packed programme tonight, but as they say, records are meant to be broken, and let's have a look at our Hall of Fame. And as we start the season, let's see how long it will be before we can put somebody else onto our Hall of Fame, whether it be with the bat or the ball. And then additionally, will we have to wait till the summer before we can start to get some of those high scores and high partnerships? Let's wait and see. But we're underway. But on week one, it's great to see Richard Turnbull getting himself for the Phoenix on the honours board with a very good 61 at Shelford. Well played, Richard Turnbull. And we have to say thank you to a few people who've done a fantastic job to get cricket on in very difficult circumstances. A big shout out and thank you to everyone who managed to get the game on last week at Frimley Green. It's a belated one, but thanks Rob, thank you so much to everyone at Glendale and to all the guys who did the rolling. Fantastic job. And as always, incredible work to get Hawley up and running in the way that they do with Dimmers and Derek. And it was very nice to meet Alan the other day. Thank you so much for your help as well. So, did you enjoy the coronation and all your events go to plan? Ours did. We had a cracking time.
Come on, you Phoenix!
Come on, you Phoenix! What's the Pirates' favourite team? Arsenal!
So with no games in the Ironson League last Saturday, let's have a look at our midweek academy game that we played against Easham's. We'd actually think that summer was here, but it was obvious that we needed to get a wiggle on as the light was likely to fade. So here's the academy team tonight, led by Stephen Rose, Henry, James, Matt, Bijan and Tom, Carl, DHG, Sammy, Ross and Ben. Phoenix won the toss and Rosie decided to bat, and it was Henry Douthwaite and James Abley that opened the batting for us. Tom came in at 3 and looked in good touch, as did skipper Stephen Rose, and they both retired on 25 not out. In came Sammy, and you know that if you're going to bat with Sammy, you're going to have to get your skates on. I did get a quick chat with new boy Ross Spreadborough. So, you made your debut last week.
Yeah.
How did that go for you?
Yeah,
did you
really
enjoy
good.
it?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Yeah, really nice.
Got a wicket. That wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah, no, quite happy with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a good wicket, I'd say.
Pleased you're at the Phoenix?
Definitely, yeah, really good fun.
Good, mate, good. Well, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
So as the scoreboard reflects, 99 for 1 with 5 overs to go, it was Matt that then came to the crease. And he was joined by Ross as we finished off our final overs. So there we are, 127 for 4 off our 15 overs, with Tom and Rosie retiring and a nice little knock there from James Abley. Wickets for Kutsia and Morris, a couple of run-outs, and as always, Easham's shared the bowling around. Always a pleasure to bump into Dave Dimsdale, our president, and George Burden, our life member. George has been following his beloved Fulham and now can't wait for the cricket season to start. Pitch looks really good, Dimmers. Thank you for all your hard work, as always. And then when you make a mistake, it's always important to try and apologise. Can I right a wrong then? When I called last week that Rich got the first 50, I was wrong, wasn't I?
Technically, but who cares about that kind of thing? You said it, so it must be true.
No comment.
So the Phoenix took to the field, defending their total, with BGN and DHG opening the bowling. So Matt and Ross continued the attack, picking up a couple of wickets, and Easham's were just starting to fall behind the run rate. Well bowled Ben Turnbull, and congratulations to Carl, who took his first ever Phoenix wicket. So as the final wicket fell, and handshakes all round as the light begins to fade. And after bowling well, Coetzee was just as deadly with the bat, scoring 25 off 24 balls and retiring. And Fry, Morris and Akhtar all getting into double figures for Easham's. Phoenix bowling saw BJ and Matt both take 2, DHG got 1, Ross 1, Cole getting his first one, and Tom also getting a wicket. The game, as ever, was played in very good spirit as always, and the Phoenix ending up winners by 23 runs. And we look forward to seeing Easham's later on in the season for the return. Well, it didn't take long. Hello, Dolly. Last week we introduced you to Hello, Dolly. And if you fell into one of these 5 categories, if you dropped a catch. These are both from last Saturday. First one is Ash, who's nominated for an Okie Kokie. It was in, then it was out, then it was in, then it was out again. And Sammy getting one for a keeper's drop, the ball up in the air, blinded by the light. It's only a bit of fun, and if you have a nomination, then please send it to me and we'll make sure it gets a mention.
Hello, Dolly.
So let's take a look at this week's fixtures. Our game this evening is against the Prince of Wales, and that's at Hawley. That should be a good evening. Saturday's fixtures see the first away to Tilford, while the seconds, they're at home to Hawley to Churton Hindhead. On Sunday, playing Chudley Owls at Hawley, which is always a good one. Then you've got Frimley Phoenix Blaze at the Frimley Green Rec against Yateley, and our under-9s are away at Hollingbourne. And next week, on the Tuesday, Frimley Phoenix under-11s are away at Eversley, and on Wednesday, a Pope Cup warm-up game against Bickram's team, Cookery. Let's hope Bickram's playing for the Phoenix. So it's time for the team news for the Ainson League games coming up this Saturday. So the ones are making 5 changes from their victory against Greyswood last week at Frimley Green. This week being away to Telford, it's Alan, Tom, Harrison, Matt, Adam, Neil, Charles, Rosie, Sammy, BJ, and yours truly making his debut for the season. The 2's playing at Hawley against Churton Hindhead. Well, Yogi's got a good team to choose from again this week with Ryan, Anil, Baz, DHG, Taddy, Isaac coming in, Ross coming back into the 2's, Rich Turnbull obviously keeping, Carl and Jinto making his first appearance of the season as well. It's the match preview for this weekend in the Ainson League. Looking at Tilford's last 4 years, 2019 they finished 6th in Division 6 and then happily went up to Division 5. I assume that was a restructure in the leagues. They finished 7th there, came back down to Div 6. 2021 finished 4th, so they had a great season and then finishing 8th last year in Div 6, but avoiding relegation and a fresh start this year. And there's their danger men. Johnny Franks scored 432 runs last year, getting 114 against Shalford. That was a good knock. Daniel Wren, wow, that's a big score. And Alex McDonald with a decent strike rate. Then Johnny Baran Sr., he took the most wickets. Good 5 for 20 return. and Hayden Bishop, the economical man. The twos this week, well, they're at home to Churton Hindhead, which is a merger of two clubs that's enabled a fourth team to enter Div 7 this year. Jeremy Cowles, well, he's their opening bat for the Thirds last year, and he's now their fourth team skipper and a very decent player indeed. Jeremy scored 145 against Midhurst last July, and for the season scored 786 runs, with 650s and that big 100. There is no surprise why they are top of the league, because Jeremy got another 100 last week against Frimley, 104, 7 fours, 10 sixes, supported by Aaron Higgins, who also got another 100, 107, 15 fours and 4 sixes. These two are very, very decent players, and it looks like Churton Hindhead are going to be a hell of a team to beat this year. Here's a question that we've been looking to ask for a little while. Can you beat the Baz?
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 My name's Barry Hills, Director of Cricket for Frimley Phoenix.
Now there's the challenge. Can you beat the Baz? Just remember, this is only a bit of fun. Please drink responsibly, and you have to be over 18 to give this even a bash. Here we are. There's Baz, 6.53 seconds. And there are the rules. As you can see, there are a number of rules there that you have to abide by for this to be a genuine attempt, as well as you can't have it running down all your face. If you look at Baz, he never spilt a drop. Now, when you throw out a challenge like this, you wonder who on earth potentially is going to beat you. And then you think of Jacks at Newcastle Phoenix and all of that team, and you think, wow, they could break some records, those guys. And also, we have to look at our friends down at Bridevale, who potentially could give that a really good going over. So looking forward to your attempts, guys, and anyone else who wishes to give that a bash, providing you're within the rules.
Let's look at the Fantasy League table this week.
Well, Yogi stays at the top and Matt comes in straight away at number 2. Only 2 Turnbulls in the top 10 now. Ryan comes in with CMP at 6. Baz, BGen and Jamie all stay in the top 10. And Rosie slips in there at number 9 with Rose Dog. Let's see what the weekend brings. Not off. So that's it for this week. We always finish our season on our fancy dress fun day, which has always been a good laugh. So I'm going to play you out with the best of that. And we wish all our Phoenix teams the best of luck for the weekend. So see you next week, God willing. Come on, you Phoenix.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.